I got this area just off my back porch that I want to improve a little bit. So I'm going to start scraping all the grass out of the area, kind of level it up, make sure it's puppy approved first, and then I'm going to grab some high strength concrete mix. Now, we don't want to make a mess, so take a rod or any kind of broom handle, place it under the bag, cut the top, pull up on the rod, and watch this. You're able to split the bag in half and not have to carry 80 pounds around with you. To mix it, go ahead and get some water, put it in the bottom. There's nothing worse than that concrete sticking to the bottom. Pour it in, add some more water. Now this concrete mix is going to be a little soupier than normal. I do mix more of this at one time than normal, but I want to show you all how we get this done. So just keep mixing, add water as you need, not too much. Now look at the consistency we're looking for. I want it to slide right off the tool, just like this. See that? Now grab a quart bag, Ziploc if you can, and we're going to start filling these up. You want no less than half a bag, no more than 3/4. There's a much faster way to fill these by using a scoop, but I just want to show you how we fill the bag. Once we do get it full, what you're going to need to do is make sure that you get all of the air out, seal it up, and we're going to make quite a few of these. Set these to the side. The concrete's not going to dry too fast. Now, find that area and start placing those bags. Look at that. Just start smoothing out. Now the way to do this is take the Ziploc part, put it up underneath the bag, place it where you need it, and then start shaking it. It's going to expand as the concrete settles. Smooth it out, and then place the next one next to it. It's going to go ahead and expand where it needs to go. So again, take the bag, fold it underneath, place it right where you need to, and then you're going to give it a shake. It's going to smooth it right out. Now, part of this, I've got a surprise for you. I took some rocks that glow during the night. As much as they get sunlight, I'm going to cut a top part of the bag out, peel it away, and I'm going to take those little pebbles and put them in there. Just push on them just enough to where they embed themselves in the concrete. You can put 1, 2, 3, or 4, as many as you like. Put them in there. Again, just cut the top off before the concrete dries, just like that. Peel it back. Give the bag a little shake though. That'll help smooth it out. And then start putting those pebbles in. Once these are in and the bags have dried overnight, start cutting the plastic and you're going to peel it away. If it doesn't peel all the way off underneath, it's okay. It's like a weed barrier. But I like to make sure all my plastic is pulled apart. It's going to have a wet look, but it will dry out. Do this to all of the stones. Just pull it off of there, toss those away, and put them in place. Do not worry about those cracks. This is how we're going to solve this. Take some sand and place it all in between the cracks. Now you can just dump it out. I like to spread it a little evenly just to make sure I fill it really good. Once you got it on there, go ahead and start brooming it off. It's going to fill the cracks, but it's going to come off the top. Get it all nice and neat. When we come back, we're going to show you what amazing pathway or little porch can look like. And there it is, our antique rustic cobblestone looking path, made specifically for you. And do you remember those glowing pebbles? Here it is at night leading the path. They are so nice.
We're going to use Fusion mineral paint today because you don't have to seal it. We've got our Harlequin stencil. And we're going to line it up nicely, but we're not going to sit there and measure and all that good stuff. We're just literally going to line it up where it looks nice, like we have, and we have an equal distance on each side. We've got our paper towel here for blotting off our brush. We're not even going to dip into the paint, guys. We're just going to use off of the cap. We're going to dip straight in and get most of it off. We're going to come over here. This is very porous, so it's a little bit different than doing a piece of furniture or something. You got to put a little bit more paint on it. Just making sure we don't have too much paint anywhere. Going back over it, see how perfect it comes up. Hook up your stencil to your existing pattern. hold it down. And like I said, only because we're working with concrete is this going to take more paint. Typically, if I used this much paint, you'd have bleeding on the stencil. But because we're using concrete, that won't be the case. After you've taken the paint off a few times over here on your paper towel, you'll have enough on there where you don't have to keep reapplying. Okay, so we've got our entire background done, encasement, and we've got it all harlequined out, and it looks pretty fantastic to me. For the next step, we're going to bring this stepping stone to life using this Posh Chalk water lily stencil. We're going to place it on just how we want it. There is no perfect way that it needs to be. So I think this flower in here can be hot pink, and it's going to look super pretty. So we'll just get all of our hot pink done at one time that we see. We have more of these flowers right here. And we don't care if we make a little tiny error or something in the color. It's not a huge deal, not the end of the world. And we're gonna use our Fusion Champness. And I think I want these guys to be in this beautiful greenish gray color. We're trying to make this very spring-like, very pretty, and colorful at the same time. So these tulip-looking plants right here look pretty cool to do in a soft pink. And then let's start hitting up some of the filigree here, which is supposed to be the stems to the plant. So we'll start hitting some of this up. Most of it done here. And now the magic is revealed because it looks a little bit like a gypsy right now. Lift up. Isn't that stunning? Isn't this stepping stone beautiful? We're creating 2 more just like it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight, and I'll catch you on the flip side.